I live here. I'm actually videotaping. Do you live back here?
No, we live in Sierra Vista now.
You do?
I'm glad I showed the kids too, because this is like, I told them, I said, there's a secret neighborhood in Bisbee that most people don't know about, but I'm going to show it to you because I used to live here.
Yeah. Do you know they're going to tear it down?
They're tearing down what?
This, South Bisbee. That's why I'm here videotaping.
Why?
Apparently I haven't heard much about it, but apparently Freeport-McMoRan gathered all the residents together, said you're being evicted. You get $50 a square foot for your homes. Take it or leave it. Can you tell me about it on camera?
One neighbor here that she's got to meet a 2 o'clock deadline to get any compensation at all. And she may fight this eviction, because if she doesn't sign by 2 o'clock, and what's that, half an hour?
Today?
Yeah.
2 o'clock today?
Yeah. Another 15 minutes, then they'll start eviction proceedings against her. I mean, 30 days, the sheriff might show up and force her to leave, would get no compensation at all. So it's that. There's 13 households, and 12 of them have already signed, including me. So I'll get compensation for the house, but not enough to buy a comparable house. But as soon as you get through the tunnel and go back into America, you know, you got to pay American prices.
For the last 40 years since I came here, I get up in the morning and I find out what I want to do according to whether it's raining or not, and where the shade is, and I start. And when the sun sets, I go to sleep. I must have 1,000 feet of holes, and I don't know, over 60 or 70 shut-off valves that can all be coordinated, and all the holes in the hose are aimed in a particular spot to conserve moisture. This here is rugs from the dumpster with paint from the transfer station, and it's erosion control, it conserves water, it keeps the weeds away, and it gives me a chance to sit in the sun with bucket after bucket of paint and just let it flow downhill. I'd like to make a smooth transition, but this is a little hurried because, 20-year plans turn into 2-month plans. And there's not much you can do about it except either start over again and say, I don't want to do it again. It's a one-time deal. It was good while it lasted. And now I get the adventure part of it. This was getting pretty routine, I'll tell you.
How long have you lived here?
40 years.
40 years, yeah. Right here.
This is such a unique place to have lived. We've lived here so long.
How long have you lived here?
24 years. We didn't see this one coming until they called us into a tent on June 2nd and said, you'll be leaving here by November. Yeah.
So they came in, set up a tent.
Yeah, they gave us letters, and they set up a tent. And then everybody that showed up went down there, which is most of them. Yeah. And signed in, and then they told us, well, we'll be leaving, and this is the way it will look after you're gone. They said, and we didn't know when we went there, what they were going to say. And it was because of their reclamation and in this historical mining area, and we were part of this, they were going to tell us what was going on. And the way we are part of this is they're going to erase us. And that took them 5 seconds to say that. One of the rumors is they found, and they're core drilling down there, or molybdenum.
What's molybdenum?
That's a pretty important high-tech metal for in an alloy.
Well,
I
they
think,
certainly
and,
are taking an interest in this area now.
Yeah, and they bought it for some reason, and now they have a lot more ability to kind of look under the ground and figure out where things are. And the mining companies are the ones that write the mining laws so far. And they're not governments, they can do anything they want to do. They don't need to tell us their plans, and they aren't.
Hello? Knock, knock.
Who's that? What?
It's somebody you don't know. My name's Allison. I live in Bisbee, and
Come in.
All right.
We're moving. The house is in a mess, and I'm sorry.
Well, I just heard that you'd lived here all your life, and that you were losing your house, and I was wondering if you'd just talk to me about it.
Yeah, okay.
Is it okay? I'm videotaping.
I've lived here 60 years, honey.
63. My God.
63, and they're going to kick me out.
Should she film you? Can I film you?
Yeah, wait.
No, come on. You just stay the way you are.
Okay.
What are they going to do? What's happening?
They're kicking me out of my house.
And you've lived here 60?
63 years. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, 63 years. She's raised all of her children, grandchildren, and
raised my
great-grandchildren,
little-
and great-great-grandchildren.
Kids,
All these?
Yeah, this is
Are you
I'm a grandchild.
Wow. And you grew up here?
Yes,
In this house?
in this house.
It's true. You don't know how bad I feel, honey.
Where are you going to go?
Well, I hope we've got a place in Galena, but I'm not sure. I hate to leave.
We lost our house
Yeah,
across the
they
street over
destroyed
there.
Really?
And I
You know,
grew
last
up
time I came up in here, that's where there were all these houses, and they're gone.
They're gone.
Yeah.
When did they take those
They-
down?
Caved them under.
A few months ago, they
Just a few
took
months
mine
ago?
down.
So you were living in it, and then
Yeah,
they
it's
just...
mine and my sister's, and
How long did they give you to get out, or did you just find out on
Actually,
June
we-
2nd when everybody else did?
no, we found out a little bit before,
Really?
and my sister just said, I have to sell, and they didn't even allow us to get our stuff out, so we lost a lot of our stuff in the house.
Wait, I'll show you.
All right.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Excuse me, honey. This is what that was. This is how it's going to be when they get through with it. Now, does that make any sense?
No.
Nothing, does it? Nothing.
Why would they... What did they tell you about... Why are they going to do that?
I don't know.
They're mining. Yeah, they're gonna mine.
For what?
I don't know.
It's not
They're
copper,
just-
you can bet that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But from the looks of it around here, what I've seen,
Don't touch
they're doing
with
it
your
everywhere. They're
feet.
taking down
Get that out
hills.
of
They're
your
taking
mouth.
everything away from historic Bisbee. I mean, what everybody knows, and it's an uncomfortable place to be now because they're just destroying everything.
And why? We don't know. Why they want to do it, I do not know either.
Wow.
I think it's a very mean man.
It must be a mean man to do something like that to people.
He lives across the water somewhere.
It is wrong because they're taking people's homes away, and what they said was, I understand how you feel. They don't understand
No, they
how
don't
they feel.
understand.
They've never been there. Houses are like nothing to them. They're throwaway. Nobody would understand how she feels. I mean, she lived with her husband in this house. Her husband built the backside of the house.
I raised my
And-
little tiny girl when she felt like that. She passed on too. Marguerite died.
Really?
Yeah.
Where is she buried?
In St. David.
In St. David?
Yeah.
Did your husband work for the mines?
Yes, he did.
He worked for Phillip Dodge.
Yes, he did.
Do you think Phillip Dodge is different from this Freeport-McMoRan?
much different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Phelps Dodge
They,
had
they
heart.
always treat us real nice. Philip Dodge did.
Well, these people are a different company, and they don't
Yeah,
seem to
they're
have any
from
loyalty
across
to
the water,
their...
and I don't know.
I mean, they're a multi-billion-dollar
kidding.
company. They're digging up blood diamonds in Africa.
We should
So
have
they
slept
don't.
today, but this is
We're like ants to them. It's just like, get out of my way.
I am an old woman named after my mother. lightning was desired, this old house would have burnt down at a long time ago. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. When I was a young girl, well, I had me a cowboy. He weren't much to look at, just a free rambling man. But that was a long time, and no matter how I tried, those years just flow by like a broken down dam. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. There's flies in the kitchen, I can hear them, they're buzzing. And I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. How the hell can a person go to work in the morning and come home in the evening and have nothing to say? Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go.
Let me guess. A lone protester production.
Oh my God. Yeah.